this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now I hope you can hear me over this tractor that's behind me, but today we're going to go for a drive, and I hope you've come from my previous video, which is a walk around of this. This is a 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. This is the Big Bend trim. In this video we're going to take it for a drive, so here we go. All right, here we go. So this Bronco Sport is a Big Bend trim, and this car has a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder EcoBoost motor with 180 horsepower. Now there is an optional 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder, but this car does not have that. That is on the higher trims. I think on the Badlands in the first edition that comes standard with the 2-liter. But I just want to see if this is decent power, you know, performance for a 3-cylinder. And the last 3-cylinder car I drove was a Mini Cooper, 4-door Cooper, and that had a 3-cylinder, and it felt decent. It felt like it was enough power. And I know the person, I borrowed this from a friend, and she said that the 3-cylinder is just fine for her. But this car feels decently solid to drive. I mean, this is a, you know, almost subcompact SUV. Competing with cars like the Honda HR-V and the Jeep Renegade, and I would definitely prefer this car over those two cars, just because this car just has, you know, the it factor. I mean, she said, and I'm gonna sort of see if this is true, she got lots of attention, you know, driving this car, and that doesn't happen very often, you know, getting attention, you know, in a small car like this. But yeah, Ford is really putting all their eggs in the Bronco basket, and I can't wait until my full-size Bronco comes. I don't know if it's going to be this year or next year, but we're going to just do some city driving, and then we're going to go on the highway just to see how the power, the 3-cylinder feels. But as a normal driving just through the neighborhoods right here, it feels decent. I'll show you when I do the POV drive, but I just love the way this hood looks out of the windshield, and this Jeep Gladiator in front of me definitely cut me off, so thanks for that. So there, you can see your LEDs in the car in front of you. So if it was me, I would probably go for the 2-cylinder turbo 4-cylinder, but that's just me. Now maybe not this trim, but the higher trims of the Bronco Sport, the Badlands and the first edition, are legitimately off-road capable, and you can take them off-road if you were someone who didn't want to get the full-size Bronco for whatever reason. I think you could still do that. A majority of people are going to drive this car as their daily driver, you know, not going off-road. You're going to go to however you want to do as your daily driver. So, and all these other people I mentioned in the other video, this is a real Bronco. This is the baby Bronco. This is not a fake Bronco. This is something that is pretty cool and popular now. So I don't want to hear that, oh, this is the fake Bronco, or oh, that's not a real Bronco. It is, okay? This is built on an existing Ford chassis. Yeah, but I like it. I would probably get a higher trim too, just to get that 4-cylinder like I mentioned. But the other cars have a couple different driving modes, but this car has some too. Eco Sport here. Let's put it into Sport. Normal. Eco Sport. Yeah, we're gonna see if that sort of sharpens up anything. All right, now we're gonna do a little POV driving here on my favorite part of road by Arcona and Lisburn. So just driving on the highway a little bit to get here. We will get on the highway again in the near future, but driving on the highway, it feels perfectly fine, decent to drive, not too loud, not any, you know, loud vibration or harshness or anything. Definitely decent, solidly built on the highway. So here, let's just test out the 3-cylinder power. I mean, yes, it's not the most powerful thing ever, but that was decent. I mean, it doesn't sound like anything, but it's a small 1.5 liter motor. This is going to be no handling king either, but there's a Honda in front of me. Yeah, so obviously this is not going to be a Canyon Carver or anything crazy like that, but I think this could be a fun car as a daily driver, and that's all you're going to want it or need it to be. Like I said, there you can tell on the hood. The hood looks really cool out from the windshield, you know, as in this driving position, just because this is such a boxy looking SUV. I just think it looks pretty cool you know, from where I'm sitting in the driver's seat. Now I am in sport mode, so that's going to be my attack mode for the 3-cylinder. All right, 3-cylinder power in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's not that bad. Who are we kidding? It's not going to be crazy. But yeah, 1.5 liter motor, that is not too shabby. I mean, how many people that own this car are going to be ripping on it like that anyway? But yeah, this is a fun little car. I'm enjoying myself. I've driven so many different cars on this stretch of road, and this one is just a little bit different. I mean, I just drove that AMG on this stretch of road where my mind was pretty much blown. But yeah, this is a fun little SUV, and I like what it's got going for it. All right, we're gonna get on the highway one more time in the Bronco Sport and see how this thing drives on as a highway driver. Now, just doing little back roads and everyday normal driving, I think this could be a fun little SUV. Sound is not much. Here we go. Even as much as you step on the gas, it just sort of has one speed. It just goes semi-slowly. But you know what you're getting with a 3-cylinder. Yeah, I think this is a fun little car from Ford, a little small, you know, almost subcompact SUV. I think this could be a fun car. You know, I know it's funny that as I'm driving this thing around, I definitely am getting more attention than normal. Plus, I mean, you just see so many Fords, period, on the road. You know, I see so many EcoSports and F-150s. I mean, they are just everywhere. It's almost like if you start to drive something, then you just see a bunch of them everywhere. Yeah, this is the case. But as a car that's, you know, starts at $28,000, for a little over $30,000, you're getting a fun little SUV that has the Bronco heritage, has everything going for it. You know, this is one of the most popular cars, you know, in the country right now, and I think for good reason too. I think this could be a cool little car for somebody. You know, I think this car perfectly fits the owner, who I borrowed this from. You know, she's sort of an empty nester. Her kids are grown, and you know she doesn't have to carry so much stuff, you know, in the SUV. Going up to Penn State to see football games is what they do. So yeah, all right, we're gonna wrap this up in a minute. All right, so this is gonna wrap up my quick drive of this. Is the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport, and I think this is a fun little SUV. I think this could be a cool car for someone. This car fits the owner of this car perfectly. You definitely have the comfort. The styling is cool. This is like Ford's IT product right now. Its bigger brother is going to be the IT product when that comes out this summer. So I think this is a cool little SUV, and I like what Ford has done. Now, when this first came out, I was like, why would they even make that? You know, they already had the Escape, but this has the off-road capability in the upper trims that the Ford Escape does not have, basically. And I think it looks way cooler. I love the rugged, boxy styling of this car. It just works. Ford did a very good job. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GemmyD on Cars, and I will see you on the next one. See ya.